Hi everyone, and welcome back to some more Sid Meier's Colonization. So, let's continue where we left off. And before we finish the turn, I'm actually going to send my seasoned scout to go and do, some actual scouting. And we can leave the colonists working on food. The city will grow eventually, or I can just send a citizen from elsewhere, but we should definitely go and do more scouting. So, we are also working on the merchantman, that should be done pretty soon, and then I'll start working on guns, because, like I said in the previous episode, we'll need more than one soldier. As for this town, well, we're working on tolls. How much ore do we have? Oh, currently 0. Right, let's gather some of that then. Okay, that's fine, 56 turns. For growth, that's maybe a little bit too much. I'll probably bring some more people here. We could use a fisherman in here. So maybe we'll work on that. Oh yeah, hold on, I haven't started any building. Let's just build a stockade. Yep, we'll want one everywhere eventually. So, let's go and visit some natives. And I think there are still some ruins to the north. Yeah, there are ruins to the north. And some tolls have been lost, that's fine, we'll switch production to something else. Where the heck is that? Oh yeah, that's the one. Right, we got 100 tolls. So I can either use that for guns, once I build an armory in here, or we can use that to get a building that requires tolls. Another thing we'll need are horses, which means I'll want to build at least one stable in a city with a lot of food. And I'll need to buy some horses in Europe. Anyway, provides one caravel. Yeah, that's actually not bad. I'm going to accept that guy. That way we'll have 3 ships. I certainly wouldn't mind. So, we got another colonist. Do we need another expert farmer? Or not? I think we'll be fine. If anything, I need pioneers right now, but we don't have tools in that particular city. I could really use a hardy pioneer, but I haven't seen one yet, unfortunately. So that won't be happening. Let's gather some lumber and then maybe we can work on production. And one more thing we can do is assign some criminals and servants to the schoolhouses. Because you can turn them into regular citizens eventually. So, like, I could send this guy. That will take, 30 turns. We'll probably want to improve this to a college at least. And I do have a college in one of the other towns. Do we have any servants or criminals in here? There's the college. No, we do not. Okay, that's fine. So, let's talk with the natives. We are in need of horses and they could teach us expert fishermen. Do we need expert fishermen? We could actually use expert fishermen for this guy. However, that town only has 1 population at the moment. So I could rejoin the settlement with the scout, send the colonists to become a fisherman, and then send the scout to explore again. Right, now we got a master gunsmith and a lumberjack. And our new caravel. A caravel is not exactly amazing, but I mean, we got it for free. Can't complain about that. The gunsmith will stay here because we have an actual armory in here, and I do not have an armory elsewhere. And this will require tools, but that's okay, I just brought some tools. Also, I sent the wagon train to New Amsterdam, and I'm moving some tobacco. Then we can take tools from New Amsterdam and move them to Fort Orange, because Fort Orange cannot make tools on its own. But we need tools for guns, so I'll just move the tools using the wagon train and then we'll use the tools for guns. And we can keep producing tools in New Amsterdam. So that's the plan. Okay, so the caravel can go west, that's fine. Join the settlement and let's dump the tools. Here we go. The lumberjack will be needed elsewhere. So, the gunsmith. Let's work on the guns, that's 6 guns per turn. And 100 guns will be enough for 2 soldiers. Yup. Okay, carry on then. We could also make some cigars. instead of working on crosses, because I'm getting tobacco in here anyway. Yeah, let's make some cigars. Works for me. More income is never a bad thing. We have extra tools in Fort Orange, yes, I'm aware. And we can finish building the printing press. That will use 20, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Okay then. And now we are working on a cathedral. That's fine. So, where are we going next? Where do we send the lumberjack? Maybe here? Well, we could certainly use one in here. This city will also have very good food production, so we could use it for Liberty Bells, we can use it for crosses, we can use it for horses. High food towns are definitely useful for quite a few things. I could still start more settlements. Right, that guy... wait, hold on, that was a tobacco planter, right? There he is. So he should probably work on tobacco. And I seriously need a pioneer, we should really grab one. I think right now I only have tools in New Amsterdam. Tools that aren't being used for something else. Oh yeah, and the city square is already getting some tobacco. So I guess we could work on some cigars. I could really use a specialist for that. If I see one in Europe, I will pay for that, for sure. You know what, let's actually work on some ore, and then we can make tools. Like, I know this guy is a tobacco planter, but he can work on something else for now, that doesn't matter. The lumberjack will stay here. And can we get some goods? First, right, we can get the coats, that's for sure. And there's the lumberjack, he can work on that. And one guy at the carpenter's shop. We are currently working on a church. Yep, works for me. So what about this one? Do we have anything we can grab? Yeah, we have tobacco. Yep, let's just grab the tobacco. There's the other fisherman. So, join the settlement. Wait, no, that's the native village. I got confused for a moment. Was he supposed to go north or south? Oh yeah, he was supposed to go back north, right. Okay, I remember now. So we don't need the scout. Converted native, yep, he will join. What can we do with him? He can work on lumber, he can work on food. He could work... Well, no, hold on. We got a tobacco planter and expert farmer. He will not be very good at actual production, so not much point using him for that. He can be a farmer, that's going to be 4 food, and we'll get one more guy in 8 turns. And then he can work on cigars. Yep, good enough. Here's another colonist. Let's see, I do have some tools in here, so we could actually use him as a pioneer. Again, I unfortunately do not have a specialized pioneer, so that is not an option at the moment. And I need some pioneer. It's going to be this guy. There you go. I just need more improvements. Doesn't even matter where too much. Probably for other towns, like this one. Yeah, this one could certainly use some improvements. And that guy is also a pioneer. Let's see, what are we working? There's an improvement here already. We could send one of them south. So one of them could go north and the other one could go south. New Amsterdam could still use another improvement or two. And we finished another wagon train. Right, I can use that to move some goods between New Holland and Amsterdam. Because it's going to take me a long time to send the ship here. That wagon train will be useful. What do we build next? Don't quite need a stable in here. I could build a printing press, but that's 20 tools. We could build a church. Let's build a schoolhouse. Because that will definitely be useful. One way or the other. Okay, someone declared war. Oh yeah, he declared war on the other AI. on France. Interesting. They are pretty damn close to us. This is why I want to work on guns, because right now I can only field one single soldier. That makes me a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie. What do we do with that wagon train? Let's just send it to New Amsterdam real quick. It's literally right there. Might as well. And we'll go explore. We still got some ruins we can check out in the general area. Some of them might not be there anymore, like this one. But oh well. That's fine. That's the caravel. And we got codes on board. Let's just go back right now. The caravel can pick up resources from the towns on the west side. Merchantmen. Okay, nice. We got our merchantmen. What do we need next? I still don't have a stockade in New Amsterdam. So armory is an option. Let's build a stockade. Because I feel nervous not having defense in my first and probably most important settlement. Natives. Yes, I'm aware of the natives. 180 for the king. Yeah, okay. Can we pick something up? Let's take a look. Not really. Not from here anyway. And we are also losing some food. Right. Well, maybe it's time to stop tools production. How long would it take to educate this guy? 15 turns. Okay, let's do that then. I need a farm here. That's what I need. Yep. Well, this will have to do for now, while we wait for the farm. Sure, okay. And we can reassign one person here. Work on some cloth. We got 156 cotton, so that will be enough for a while. Okay then. Do we have any people waiting in Europe? We do not. There's an expert farmer. Yeah, we are nowhere close, and I'm not really generating any crosses right now. But we could still pay for one. That would be maybe a little bit too much at the moment. We can go sell the coats, however. That might be enough to hire one person. That's the pioneer. Let's get a farm. Yep, that will be a farm. +1 food, +1 cotton. Here you go, and we need one more farm for New Amsterdam, right there. That's the fisherman. And let's see if there are any ruins left in the area. They might already be gone, but oh well. We can check, and we can also chat with the natives. So, let's see. We are working on cigars, we are working on crosses. It's not a lot of crosses, to be honest. 8 turns to graduate. I don't need any of these professions right now. I would be more tempted to work on Liberty Bells instead of crosses right now. Yeah, let's work on that then. We are still making guns, that's fine. So, that's the caravel. I think we got some goods in Recife, do we? Yes, no, kind of. Not really, actually. What about the other towns? Like the ones to the north? Yeah, 200 tobacco in this one. We should turn that into cigars. I seriously need a specialist for that, but... again, there isn't one available at the moment. If I see one, I will definitely get one. That's 200 just from the city square, basically, so... yep. Okay, next. Let's go deliver the codes to Europe. As for the merchantman, he can just chill around here for now. That will be a farm. It's not a lot of extra food, but every little bit helps. Unload the tobacco. There you go. And we can pick up some tools. You know, for guns. How many did we use already? Yeah, we got 56 left. I could just bring 100. Maybe? I could use a blacksmith here as well. We do have one blacksmith, but he's all the way to the west at the moment. Right here. I might end up moving him. We'll see about that. I need to either move him or get more population in that town. For now, let's move 50 tools. No, not 100, 50. Because I might need the rest for some buildings. There, that will do. We got 2 wagon trains in here. Which one has the tools? Does it say? Yeah, this one. Carries goods, 1 out of 2. Off you go. And we need to buy 50 horses in Europe. Because we need 50 horses in order to build a stable. Can't build a stable otherwise. So I'll have to invest in that. Right, there's the fisherman. Do they have the same exact output? Oh no, this is, right, a tile with an actual resource. And now I can assign this fella to something else. Like Liberty Bells, perhaps. Or cigars. Let's work on some cigars. I haven't produced many, so the price should be pretty good in Europe. There's the church. That's Fort Nassau. Let's see. So I could use that to generate some crosses. We need a schoolhouse in here. Especially since we don't have 1 criminal. Let's build a schoolhouse then. That shouldn't take too long. Right there, only 13 turns. Yup. I could even speed it up a little bit to 7 turns. Off we go to Europe. The codes should be worth quite a bit of money. I could also just sell the tobacco, because I'm getting way too much tobacco. I can't turn all of that into cigars all at once. No, I don't want to declare war, I just want to move. Yep, the ruin is gone, but I expected as much. So, cathedral. Right, I need to wait for more tools right now. That's fine, we got some more tools on the way. Just need to watch it. Can we even build anything else that doesn't require tools? I could get a warehouse expansion, which is only 20 tools, and it might be useful if we are going to mass produce guns in here. Yeah, let's actually build a warehouse expansion. Yes, I know the Spanish are plotting against you. I am not really ready to go to war with anyone, in case you haven't noticed. I need more guns. Lots of guns. So, let's keep exploring. Maybe we'll still find something useful. That's 443 gold. Yeah, I'll take it. So, how much would we have to pay for horses? We need 50 horses. There, good enough. And actually, let's start building a stable instead of warehouse expansion. Speak with the chief. We are in need of cigars, and they can teach us expert cotton planter. Okay? Right, let's switch to stable instead of warehouse expansion. Warehouse expansion can wait. Where the heck is the stable? Should be somewhere in here. Right here. Okay. So that's only, what? 30 production, but again, 50 horses, which we got waiting. Stockade is ready. Don't quite need a dock in here. What do we need in here? Well, as usual, a schoolhouse wouldn't hurt. Let's grab a schoolhouse then. There's no reason not to build one everywhere. It doesn't require tools, it doesn't take a lot of production. New Amsterdam. Right, we don't have anyone assigned to tool production at the moment. 10 more turns for graduation for the servant. I only got +2 food right now, so I can't really reassign anyone who's working on food. I guess I could do it like this. That would be fine. That's +2 food still. Yep, I guess that will have to do. My options are kind of limited. I could use a fisherman in here. Can we get a fisherman somewhere close? Not really close, no. Not really. Quite far away, in fact. I could send a fisherman from another town, but it's fine. What's next? Colonist? Where the heck is he? I'm not seeing where the heck he is. Yeah, down here. Expert farmer. Are there any more native villages down here that we haven't checked? There are some. Just join the settlement. We'll make use of him, don't worry. Let's see. How many more crosses do we need to get someone? Yeah, a lot apparently. It might not be worth getting 3 crosses per turn. I feel like we should either assign several people to crosses or nobody, because this is just not very efficient. That's how I see it. The schoolhouse is almost done. Once we finish the schoolhouse, we can assign 2 colonists to the schoolhouse, perhaps. So that works. Lumber is fine, we got the lumberjack in here. Yeah, let's work on Liberty Bells instead, or we can work on the codes to get them faster, and then we can switch them to something else after we use up all the furs. And we can go send the merchantman to pick them up right away. So, right, that's the warehouse. Growing 13 turns. And the next... Right, let's switch this guy to production. And we can get a stockade, we don't quite need a dock. Again, we can get a schoolhouse. We can get a church. Let's just get a stockade. Can't go wrong with that, we'll need that everywhere eventually. Anything here we can pick up? Some cigars. It's not a lot, but I mean, we might as well grab them, right? There's no reason not to. We got 50 guns right now. 54. We could switch the master gunsmith to something else. Not that there's a whole lot he can do. I suppose he could work on some Liberty Bells. Oh yeah, and we got the schoolhouse. So... lumberjack, fisherman... I could use fisherman. Let's go with that. Works for me. Okay, sure. Did we have an unfinished building in here? Printing press... No, I don't think so. I thought I had one. Okay, carry on. Can we pick up anything else? Yeah, we can pick up some coats. And we got the horses. So we need them for the stable, obviously. And then that town will produce horses. Or breed horses. There, another citizen. Or rather colonist. Let's see, yeah, let's get some Liberty Bells. I would like to get more. Or we can work on cigars, because, yeah, our storage is full. Let's work on that, it will be good money. I just wish we could get a specialist for that. I just don't see an easy way to get one right now. Stockade in New Amsterdam. We are working on the tools. Still got lumber, still got cotton. What do we get next? Galleon. We got 77 tools right now. What can we build that uses tools and will actually be useful? We should probably upgrade the blacksmith's house. Because even without a specialized miner, I can get 7 ore per turn. So upgrading the blacksmith is definitely worth it. Yeah, let's do that. There it is. That's 50 tools, 150 production. Yep. We can probably speed that up a little. Yeah, let's speed it up. There's no lumberjack in here, is there? Nope. Once I get another expert fisherman, I will send him to New Amsterdam, that's for sure. We really need one in there. Okay. So, let's pick up some more goods. What can we pick up? Coats. And we can check out the other towns as well. Or we can just go back to Europe right now. Yep. Drop the horses. There you go. So now we can finish the stable. Yep, that will be done on the next turn. And then we will be getting horses and guns in the same settlement. Because we'll need both horses and guns. for best soldiers, for Dragoons. Okay, where the heck do we go now? I could actually start more settlements. I mean, there are still some decent spots for that. They don't even have to be coastal now that I have 2 wagon trains. It might not be a bad idea to have a settlement like somewhere in here. That wouldn't be bad, actually. I'm considering that. However, I do not need a merchantman for that. That's for sure. We'll probably want a galleon or a privateer at some point. But right now the most important priority is getting more guns for more soldiers. There's the schoolhouse, so how about we send the criminal here? It will take a while, but we might as well get started, right? Food is more than okay in this city. Yup. I could still send one colonist, honestly. Sure, let's do that. And what do we build next? Stockade. Might as well. Alright then. What can we pick up in Recife? We got 148 tools, nice. We could use an armory in here, so that's probably what I'll build next. Maybe even before the stockade? Where's the armory? Yeah, that requires... Wait, that doesn't require tools at all, does it? No, it doesn't, just production. Yeah, let's build an armory. Maybe reassign this fella. Wait, starvation, what? How long would we have to wait? Okay, 11 turns for another colonist, if we assign them both to food. Let's do that. Yes, I want to move more people here, but that will take me a while. Can we pick up anything? Actually, not really. I could pick up some furs, but that's not exactly a lot. So it was a little bit pointless actually going there. Never mind. That's the wagon train with the tolls. Let's drop them off. That's going to be 26. Okay then. And then what? Well, I don't need anything from this city. We can just chill, or we can go back. I could also move 50 guns to another city. How about we move 50 guns to New Amsterdam? Yeah, that sounds good, because right now this is our only gun producer. Oh yeah, and finish the cathedral. I knew we had something that's not finished. And now we could work on crosses here at the cathedral. Maybe once we finish graduating. That's only 5 more turns. And since we have a gunsmith, we could also learn Master Gunsmith. But that would cost me 860 gold. A little bit too much, perhaps. We don't really need a second one at the moment. One will be enough. But yeah, we'll move guns to New Amsterdam. It was our first settlement and it's like roughly in the middle. So we can store them in there. Declare war? Yeah, he wants us to declare war on France. I'm not ready for that, bro. I'm working on it, but not yet. New Amsterdam is losing ore. Okay then, yeah, we are at 200. Let's work on some tolls. 5 more turns to graduation. Okay. Well, let's work on some tolls then. Maybe with somebody else. Like this fella. Hold on. Cotton can wait. I don't want to waste ore if I don't have to. We should train another blacksmith. So I could use a schoolhouse in the town with an actual blacksmith, so right here. Or I can just move him to another town and then train a blacksmith there. That might be a little bit more efficient right now. Let's wait for this settlement to grow first. Then we can reassign people. Right, that's the pioneer. He just finished the farm. We are using it already. Let's continue improvements. Is this improved? I can't tell. That's the merchantman. He's not carrying anything. Sell all of that. We got 807. I'm going to keep that gold for training. Yep, I definitely do not need expert farmer, not for 641. We can get an expert farmer easily enough from the natives. So right now I need another blacksmith, maybe another gunsmith, but a blacksmith first. Which means we'll want to move our existing blacksmith here to another town, like this one, with the college. This is the only town I got with a college at the moment. So we can move the blacksmith here. Yep, that sounds like a good plan. And we'll want to train at least one more blacksmith, preferably two more. It's a pretty important profession. Farm is finished. Okay, so now I can actually reassign some people. Yes, we don't have to work the water tile anymore. Let's send him to the schoolhouse. Yep. I'll probably want to upgrade this to a college. This guy only needs 4 more turns. Okay, and we can get one more improvement. So, let's keep moving. There's a free colonist. What was he supposed to do? Oh yeah, no, hold on, that's the pioneer. This is not improved. We can build a lodge. That's probably best. Yep, that will take 10 turns, which is fine. Warehouse expansion is done. So... right, what's next? A fort wouldn't be bad, but I'm not willing to spend 50 tools on that right now. I could actually get some, like, military points or so. Or political points. Military points might actually be a good idea. We could start building something that requires tools, because you can always just move tools later and finish the... or rather finish the building after moving the tools. There's no problem with that. But I think I'm going to get some military points, actually. Let's do that. And what about that stable, right here? I need someone at the stable. 2 more turns to graduation. Let's wait for that then, shall we? These guys will be fishermen and we'll move them to other settlements. That's the plan. There's another schoolhouse. So I could also train a fisherman here. That's not a bad idea. We are about to grow on the next turn. And we need to build something. Hold on, what do we even need? Let's just build an armory. Because that doesn't require tools and we'll want armories in multiple settlements. So that we can produce guns in more than just one town. That will be a lodge, I suppose. And let's be ready to move the colonists once they graduate. Here's another new colonist. Let's see, that town needs to do something more productive. We are up to 4 citizens now. We are gathering ore, so let's start working on some tools. Right here, we are up to 120. We are not growing anymore, but I think I'm okay with that. And we could reassign this guy to get production. Finish that stockade a little bit faster, perhaps. And this settlement will definitely need an armory. Basically, any settlement that can get ore on its own should probably have an armory eventually. Because ore is required for tools and tools are required for guns. Join the settlement again. So that's up to 3. Now we can do something slightly more productive, perhaps. We are already working on cigars. Stockade is not that important. Let's work on more food. It will still grow at a reasonable pace. Okay then. Right, I was going to move that blacksmith once we grow, which means in 8 turns. Okay, are we done graduating? In 1 more turn. I think they will both be fishermen. Yeah, this town could still use at least like 1 more fisherman, preferably 2 more. I need at least 1 in New Amsterdam. So that's already 3. Yeah, they will both be fishermen easily. I don't think we'll find any more ruins, but that's okay. We can still talk with some natives. There's another colonist, so just join. What will he do? More Liberty Bells, perhaps. Where is he right now? Right here. Yep, let's get more Liberty Bells. Can't go wrong with that. I should also upgrade the Town Hall. We only have one upgraded Town Hall right now, I think. Yep, only one, as far as I remember. Next. So, you will be Expert Fisherman. And he will also be Expert Fisherman. I could get a Gunsmith, but I do not really need a second Gunsmith right now, do I? A Blacksmith is more important. I can always get another Gunsmith later. But we want Fisherman. There's another Stockade. So, Dock. It's not super useful, but I'll be able to get free food from water tiles. Still, armor might be more useful. Printing press does require some tools. Let's check out this town. It cannot get ore, so a schoolhouse might be slightly more productive. Schoolhouse it is. It's only 50 production. Okay, so now we want to load them up. I think both of them, because they are needed elsewhere. We already have 2 fishermen here. Yep. Sounds good. We'll send one of them to Fort Nassau and another one to New Amsterdam. I think that's the plan. And once we grow in Recife, I'll send the blacksmith to the college town. And then we can train another blacksmith. That's the plan. However, that's going to be the end of this episode, so thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, or a dislike if you didn't, and subscribe for more daily videos. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.